Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com for our weekly podcast. This week's going to be a little bit different because James hasn't been able to get on the internet, so we're actually going to be joined by my wife Simone. She's going to be talking about some of the things that she's been enjoying and how host more. But let's jump into some of the news. If you haven't already done so, make sure you go check us out over at What's On DisneyPlus.com. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook and all the rest of it, especially with everything going on with Twitter, etc. Right, so let's talk about some of the big news. So a number of new trailers have been released this week for some of the new holiday content, which is coming to Disney Plus in the coming weeks ahead. So we've got a new trailer for Best in Snow, which is coming out on the 18th of November. This one's kind of like an ice sculpting competition kind of thing. It's a one-off special. I thought it looked pretty cool, but what about you, Simone?
Hi, everyone. I do exist. I'm not a figment of Roger's imagination. And I just thought I'd come and give him a hand. With regards to Best in Show, it looks great fun. You kind of go big, go home. It's a bit of cheese, all added to the fun and games of holiday fun. Can't wait to see the end results. You got to sprinkle a little of Disney magic with ice, imagination, and a little bit of Kermit.
Yeah, I must be on it. The bit with Kermit was probably the thing that sold it to me. Also having the Capella, which is a kind of a group which with them in there, that will be kind of interesting to see it. But yeah, Kermit for me is, I'm going to check it out because it looks a little bit of fun. We also got a new trailer for the Hip Hop Nutcracker, which is coming out the following week. That one's going to be dropping here on the 25th of November, so right on time for Thanksgiving. This one looked very different. Apparently, this one has been around for a while. It's just the first time they brought it onto Disney. It's kind of like a new version of the Nutcracker, which obviously is a well-known one with all the music. But what did you think of that, Simone?
Well, I've always wanted to see the Nutcracker, the Royal Opera House with the Royal Ballet. But I just thought the new hip-hop Nutcracker takes a new modern edge on a traditional story. Looks like it's got great tunes, great moves, and yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, no, it looks good. I'm probably more leaning towards Best in Snow as the one I'm probably more looking forward to. But I do think with the Hip Hop Nutcracker, that one could be good. We're also getting another special on December the 2nd, which is Pentatonics Around the World for the Holidays. This is a like a cappella group, and they're kind of going around the world singing different things. I mean, I'd never heard of this band. It was apparently when I said this on the video earlier this week, a lot of people were talking about it. How we didn't know, but yeah, I've never heard of them. Obviously Disney have got their own version with the Capella, which are on that Best in Snow one. But did you see the trailer as well? What did you think?
Yeah, I just saw the trailer and just a little bit of homework before I came on air. I googled and YouTubed Pentatonics. They actually seem really amazing. Who doesn't like a bit of a cappella, and who doesn't love a sing along?
Yeah.
Without comparing it to our days gone by of Glee and Picture Perfect with Anna.
Yeah,
Kendricks.
Yeah.
Kendrick.
It is. Yeah, it looks good. I like this kind of thing. I'm really bad at watching things that when they go around the world. I'm a sucker for that. So this one actually is one for me. I'm looking forward to it. You can definitely see Disney kind of getting into this whole making holiday content, and it's a lot cheaper to make than maybe something like She-Hulk or Mandalorian stuff. So I don't think it's a bad idea. They also highlight some of the other new stuff that's coming to Disney Plus for the holidays. We've got like the Santa Clauses coming on November the 16th, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to have the first 2 episodes then with new episodes dropping weekly. That looks good. We're also getting the the holiday special of the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's on the 25th of November. That's probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. In addition, we're going to be getting Willow and a whole host of bits and pieces. So yeah, so that one there. We also got the new Gift, which is a new short that dropped onto Disney Plus, and it's also an advert for Shop Disney. Looks really cute and stuff, but it's like the third one. But yes, that one was added onto Disney Plus. Let's now talk about something else that was announced this week. So we have got special access to Shop Disney. If you're a US subscriber, you now can go into the extra section in the app, and you're now going to have like a link to go to Shop Disney. When you're there, you're going to be able to have special access to content like the Mandalorian Darksaber. I'm going to have the Luke Skywalker's. He's going to have his special one there. There's a Ahsoka Tano lightsaber. There's a cloak. There's like a Scarlet Witch like ear thing and stuff. They've been talking about this for a while, but it's kind of like they put it out as a limited trial. I like the idea that they've actually put it within the app so you can find it a little bit easier. But yeah, I think this makes a lot of sense. I think personally, I'd have much rather have had like a 10% discount, because that's what they used to do on Disney Life, rather than just having special access. But they might go into doing more of this later on. But I think most people are looking forward to having something like that rather than special access. But as of yet, it's only in the US. But yeah, so that's going to be interesting. Would you use that, do you think?
No, I don't think so.
No. I mean, to be honest, I'm the one, I buy way too much at Shop Disney already. But it'll be nice to have it within the app. Right. Now, before we go any further, I just want to do a big hello and shout out to all of our patrons and YouTube channel members. So a big hello to Tim, you've got Chuck, you've got David, Manmoud, Raphael, Adam, Dana, Ricky, we've got Dave, my VCR still works, Bina, Joshua, Dawn, Martin, and a big hello to Sarah. Also to Babak, we've got Paul, we've got Daniel, we've got Elliot, we've got Aero, we've got Khalid, Red Marsman, Cody, Jacob, Darren, Lauren, Andrew, and obviously as well, big thank you to Sarah. And as you can see, my dogs are going a little bit mad because they're going, why is Simone in the office? Right. So let's now talk about some of the stuff that's been on Disney Plus lately, and we're watching. So now I'm going to be able to, Andor is a show. Simone's not watching it. I'm loving it. This new episode, we're kind of doing this whole heist thing. Well, not really a heist. We've done the heist. Now we're doing the prison break. And I really enjoyed this one. The whole thing with the guy kind of like dying and the effect it has on everybody else. And you can sense that this series is really building up. Can't wait to watch the rest of the series. It's like it's a proper series for adults. It's not for kids. It's not full of silliness. Just really enjoying it. Trying to get Simone to watch it, but she doesn't like Star Wars, do you?
No, I'm not a fan.
She doesn't like Star Wars, so that's the one thing that's so weird. But you have been watching She-Hulk. You've recently watched She-Hulk. What did you think of it?
It's very cheesy.
Yeah. What about the special effects? Because I thought they looked really bad sometimes. But
yeah, I think they're really poor.
Yeah. Have you got through to the finale yet? Have you watched the whole series?
No.
Yeah, it takes a while. Do you also watch Moon Knight as well? Recently as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought that was better than She-Hulk.
Yeah.
I did kind of get into that one.
Yeah, but it's really cool. But we've also, and this is where the difference is, we've been watching the Kardashians. So we've been watching this one every week. The whole first season, we've been watching the second season. What have you been enjoying about the second season?
Well, I've always been a fan of the Kardashians. I've watched it from the first season when they were nobodies to now multi-billionaires. Yeah, I think you can really see the growth and the changes since Disney took them on. Hulu was
because it's on Hulu in the US. It's on Disney Plus for us.
Yeah, Disney Plus for us. Yeah, I think Disney Plus just gives it a different take.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things that I've kind of got into it because obviously it now being on Disney Plus, I'd give it a go. And it's kind of like one of those like things that I shouldn't really.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure. It's something I should be watching, but I really enjoy. So we usually watch that on Thursday nights. We haven't watched this week's yet, but yeah, this is good. I mean, I like it. I mean, there's also that whole thing. How much different is it from the E show though that they had the Keeping Up with the Kardashians? Is it the same?
Well, I think it was a little bit different in the beginning when they used the drone aspect.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the show.
Yeah. Because we were saying this the other day when we were watching it, wasn't it? That they don't seem to be using the drone as much in the second season as they were in the first one.
No.
Yeah. But I mean, it's pretty extravagant with all like the hell, with them using the planes and all the rest. It's just you're kind of peering in through somebody's window, isn't it? It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like being a fly on the wall in someone else's life.
Yeah.
Only ever half live.
Yeah, they certainly do. And what about we've also been watching The Old Man. So we're I think we're on about episode 3. I think we're a bit slow on it because it was delayed a couple of months. I've not really felt the urge to be in a rush to watch it. What have you been thinking of?
No, I actually thought it was really good. It was it started off in the first episode was like, yeah, I want to watch the second one.
Yeah.
I just thought, it's really different. It's something different to watch rather than, the Marvel, the Kardashians is not everyone's thing, but like an adult drama. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, we've also been watching. We started watching Candy. We're only a little bit into it, but I think we're in like 1 or 2 episodes so far.
Yeah.
I think are you kind of in it, or are you going to skip the rest of the season?
I think I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's
a bit nuts.
An absolute nutcase, psycho.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
I can't remember what she's done.
No. But one that you've been watching that I haven't, American Horror Story, and also I think have you been watching American Horror Stories as well?
Yeah. again, a guilty pleasure of not supposed to be liking something like this. Never been a real horror fan, but actually it really gets you once you start it. It's like once you pop, you can't stop. Yeah, it's quite addictive, and I've watched everything with regards to American Horror Story. Some are very corrupt, some are very
weird,
sadistic and weird, and it kind of plays with your imagination and plays with your thoughts. But I always come back for more. Yeah,
because we've been watching Grey's and Station 19 for a while. It's obviously just dropped onto Disney Plus. We've not watched this week's episode yet, but the kind of because you've been like you kind of got a little bit off on this one because we've been watching it for like 20 years, so it's not like it's something new. But you've not really been feeling it lately, have you?
No, I think just before the new season that started, I kind of started to feel like I was drifting away from it. The season of COVID ruined it. And I started like changing my mind. I don't really want to watch it anymore. Not really feeling the need to put it on. But yeah, after watching the new one of the new season, we've got some new interns and
kind of refresh
a little bit of new stories, new characters, along with our old characters that we all love.
So it's kind of interesting with that pushing onto there. Also recently we watched Rosalind. That was the recent movie, the Shakespeare one. She's shaking her head because she can't even remember. You weren't so keen on that one, were you?
No, I thought it was actually diabolical. I don't think you can actually beat like the Leonardo DiCaprio 90s version of Romeo and Juliet. No, it wasn't for me, the Rosalind.
No, but you were like Freshner, didn't you, earlier this year? That was the one with where she was like he was cutting them all up into bits and pieces and trying to sell the body parts. Earlier it was Sebastian Stan, and he was kidnapped this girl and was trying to cut them up and sell the parts.
It kind of gave the American Horror Story feel to it.
So we've been watching all this. We've also Simone's been like watching things like the Dropout. You really enjoyed that one. That was really Amanda. Good. That was really good, wasn't it?
That was really good. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Dope Sick. Was a real highlight. We love Big Sky.
Just waiting for season 3 because it's recently started in Australia. So we've been liking Big Sky. I mean, we've been pretty much everything that's Star related. Simone watches with me.
I think having now Star being on Disney Plus completely changes it. Probably I wouldn't even look at Disney Plus.
No.
But Star really, I love the classics, I love the Disney, all the Disney films, all the Disney classics, all the Pixar classics. I'm a big kind of cartoon old Mickey Mouse fan. But Star just brings a whole new light on to
we definitely. I think if we didn't have the Star aspect, I don't think you'd be subscribed at all.
No, I wouldn't.
No. But it's been very interesting to see how all of this comes about. But anyway, and the dogs are now they're like, what are you doing? So thank you very much for watching. We'll be back next week as per normal. We'll do the live Q&A as usual on a Sunday night. But unfortunately, this was a last minute change, and we thought, well, we'll do something a little bit different. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. See you guys soon. Later.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. Also, a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Laters.